Welcome to another edition of SOG Dudu Television. And this week the topic is on purpose. Yes, purpose. Purpose. Because there is nothing greater than having a clear purpose. We're all on earth for a purpose, specific and unique to each one of us. And thankfully the Creator has equipped every one of us with all that we require in achieving and fulfilling that purpose. But what do? We repeatedly crave for what somebody else has, never been satisfied with what we have been gifted with. We just want what the other person has. So we need to avoid the herd mentality, like a herd of cows. They turn the cow in front, this direction, every other cow just follows suit. That's how most people are. Whereas each of us is unique. Now, if you're struggling with finding purpose, or you're not sure if you have found it, let me help you. Because there's an acronym that I discovered some years back. It was an acronym put together by Pastor Achua of Doulos Ministries. It was actually the inspiration behind my 5th book, What Is That in Your Hands? It's an acronym called BOATS in helping you find your purpose. BOATS. The B stands for burden. What do you have a burden for? That thing that gives you a burning desire to want to do something about it. The O stands for what are the opportunities that you are uniquely exposed to based on where you are or where you've been in your journey through life. What are those opportunities that are unique to you, that has equipped you and prepared you for a time like this in finding purpose or living on purpose? The A stands for what are the abilities that are special and specific to you. I think I'm a good teacher. I speak well. I'm quite convincing in sharing and teaching. So that's an ability that I have. Ronaldo, Mercy, the abilities are their legs. Ali Baba, right? The comedian, the king of comedy. Basically, it's his comedy skills. So what are the abilities that are unique to you? This guide you towards your purpose. Right. T, what are the trials, painful pasts, wrong choices and consequences that you may have embarked on, or some innocently that people have also visited upon you that has caused you great harm, pain, shame, some of the things you can't even share with a third party, things you're not proud about. Those trials actually also often point you in direction of your purpose. God allows some of those things sometimes to strengthen you and prepare you to be a voice for others who are going through such or would go through similar situations. Now, examples of people who have found their purpose through trials are the famous talk show hosts and celebrity Oprah Winfrey, who turned her painful past into purpose in helping to speak and guide people to find fulfillment through life. Or Joyce Meyer, who became a famous preacher and I think currently the best-selling female author, or one of them as it is, who actually turned the painful past of being raped by her father and other abusers into purpose in speaking out and helping people rise through such painful pasts. And then the S, satisfaction. What gives you the greatest satisfaction? Something you enjoy doing. You don't even need to be paid for it. Woken up from bed, you can just rise straight into it. What gives you satisfaction? So if you follow through the BOATS acronym, BOATS, I guarantee it helps point you in that direction of your purpose. Because until you find purpose and begin to live on purpose, I dare say you can't have a fulfilled life. You can't. Now, we are all surrounded by people who constantly remind us of our past, or how impossible it is for us to achieve purpose, or how whatever it is we're embarking on won't work, or how somebody else who tried it didn't succeed. Oh, they'll remind you of your past. They'll remind you of how broke you are, how you just can't raise the funds. They'll remind you of all the mistakes you've made or you are making. They'll constantly just look at all the bad about you. Now, they're right about the facts. But the fact is not the truth. The truth is you're created for a purpose. And through all of this ashes and all of this pain, God Himself actually has a purpose. So begin to find and live on purpose. Don't let these ones hold you back. Because if you don't ask, you won't get. If you don't step out, you won't discover. He says, knock, and the door will be open. These are fundamental truths about living on purpose. He never said it's all going to be rosy and going to be smooth. Oh, even through those painful moments or situations you are in, just sit back and introspect, right? And find your purpose through trials, through the opportunities, through the abilities you have been gifted with, right? Through what gives you greatest satisfaction, through what gives you get a burden in, right? So don't let these people hold you back. Be careful whose voice you listen to. Oh yes, you need some hard love. So there are those whose voice and their critique actually are also part of that journey, right? To guide you, to correct you, to inspire you, and some to provoke you into finding your purpose and proving them right. So be careful whose voice you listen to. And above all, the most significant voice you must seek to be able to discern from the noise out there is the voice of your Creator. Because He has the manual. He created you for a purpose. I hope this has been helpful to you in finding purpose and living on purpose. If you need a few more guidance on information on purpose, finding and living on purpose, then send me a DM and I'll send you a link on how to get a copy of my book, What Is That in Your Hand? What is that in your hand? Because you were brought here on earth with something in your hand. Until you discover that thing which is equipping that leads to your purpose, you'll be living an unfulfilled life. I have since found mine, and I'm living on purpose. Oh, it's a rough journey. Lots of unpleasant situations and moments. Quite a lot of pain sometimes. But the greatest fulfillment comes from the fact that I am living on purpose. For the purpose for which I've been created. I'm sure you too will. I hope this video has been of help. Share it with as many people as you think needs to listen to this. Should you need my services, either as a personal coach to help move you to the next level in life, in your career, in your work, in whatever else you are engaged in, right? You could contact me through the email you see on the screen out there, or go to my website if you want to engage my services to help your organization with a strategy retreat, or to help your business lead your people well, achieve better growth this year, 2020 in particular, and the decade that we're in, right? Just contact me through the website you see on the screen or the email. I look forward to hearing from you. And for the growing SOJ Illudo television community, I can't thank you enough for watching every week and for following me online, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and even attending quite a few of my training and face-to-face sessions. I am most grateful, and may this be your most prosperous and greatest year ever. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.